Hello and thank you for watching. I'm Jennifer Bowman from Olympia Piano, and in this short video we're going to talk about the interval of a third on the piano and the difference between minor and major thirds. Understanding thirds is very important because thirds are the building blocks for chords and harmony. So sometimes intervals can be confusing because when we're first taught intervals, we may be taught in a way that a third is a skip and the notes look the same. So like a line to a line or a space to a space. So here in the treble clef, I have E to G, which is a third, line to line. And then I have F to A, also a third. But even though these are both thirds, you can hear they sound different. That one sounds a little more sad, and this one sounds a little bit more bright. And they sound different because there's two types of thirds, minor thirds and major thirds. So I'm going to show you on the keyboard these two types of thirds. So just to review, an interval is just a distance between two notes. So this is an interval of an octave. This is an interval of a second. This is an interval of a third. This is the interval of a fourth, and so forth. When I'm working with thirds, I like to think about that in terms of half steps. And just to review, a half step is the very next key on the piano. It can be white to black or white to white. The definition of a minor third is 3 half steps. So if I start right here and I go up 3 half steps, 1, 2, 3, that's a minor third. Sometimes with my students, I also say skip 2 keys or 2 keys in the middle. So let's do that a few times. So we have starting here, 1, 2, 3, minor third, white to white. Let's start here, 1, 2, 3, minor third, 2 keys in the middle. Let's go down. Here, we'll start here. 1, 2, 3, minor third, and so forth. So get used to how these minor thirds sound. And then a major third is just 1 step larger than the minor third. So if we start here again on C, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a major third. So 4 half steps or 3 keys in the middle, skip 3 keys. Here's a couple more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Major third. Let's start on a black key this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Major third. Let's go down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Major third. So on the keyboard, they're pretty easy to see because you can see how many keys are in the middle. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at how minor and major thirds look on the music, because that's where things can get confusing. As we mentioned before, thirds are line to line or space to space, but sometimes we have to alter them to create minor or major thirds. And the way we're going to do this is use something that's called accidentals. I'm going to show you 3 types of accidentals in this video. The first accidental is called a sharp. It looks like a hashtag, number sign. When you see that in front of a note, it means instead of playing the main note, play the note a half step higher. So here the example is in G. Here's G with no accidental on it. Now the next note has a sharp in front of it. So instead of playing this key, I'm going to play this key here, G sharp. I'm going to show you also here up on E, E sharp, very next key. It's a white key in this case. So sharps don't necessarily have to be black keys. So the next accidental is called a flat. It looks like a little lowercase b. What that means, instead of playing the main note, you're going to play the note a half step lower. So here are the examples in the bass clef. We've got a B. And the next note is a B flat. So instead of playing this key, I'm going to play the note a half step lower, like this. Again, the flats can be a white key, totally fine. All a flat means is that you're playing the note 1 half step lower. So here's our example, F, and then F flat. So sharps raise a half step, flats lower a half step. There's one more accidental, and what it's called is a natural sign. You'll see it there up above. And what this does is it cancels out a sharp or a flat. So let's say we're on this key here, F sharp. We see that natural sign. That's going to cancel the sharp. So in the case of a sharp, we're going to lower a half step. And then the next key you'll see is E flat. When we cancel a flat, we raise it back a half step. The other thing with regards to natural signs is you also have to pay attention to your key signature. So here our example is in the key of D, where we would normally have F sharp and C sharp, but you'll notice here on that second note of this third, there's a natural. So instead of playing the F sharp, I'm going to lower that and play an F. And similarly, naturals in a flat key signature. Here we're in the key signature of B flat. So E flat and B flat are in the key signature, which means you're always going to play those for the whole composition. Here we have a natural on the first note, so that's going to cancel that B flat, moving it up a half step, and that's your third there. So let's create some minor and major thirds from the keyboard onto the staff, and so you can see what they look like and what the differences are. So our first example, let's do a minor third first. So we're going to have a starting note of treble G. Minor third, up 3 half steps. 1, 2, 3. So because this is the minor third, we've got to alter this letter name, B, to B flat and put that B flat in front of it. So G to B flat, minor third. Now in the next example, we have a major third. 1, 2, 3, 4. G to B. That is a major third, so we do not have to alter that B at all, line to line. Now let's look at some space-to-space notes in the treble clef. We've got D on a space. Let's create a minor third. 1, 2, 3. You can see that minor third is already on F. We don't have to do anything to that F to make it a minor third. However, if we want to make it a major third, we start on D, 4 half steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got to raise this F to F sharp, put a sharp sign in front of it to create the major third. Let's do a couple examples in bass clef. Starting on middle C here, let's do a minor third going down. 1, 2, 3. C, line to line, C to A. We did not alter this A, so C to A is a minor third. However, if we want a major third, starting on C, 4 half steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we've altered this A to A flat, so we're going to have to put a flat symbol in front of this A to make a major third. Now let's look at some space notes in the bass clef. Minor third, 1, 2, 3. As you can see, we've got a space to space, and we've altered this space. We've moved this up a half step because C sharp makes it a minor third. So we have to add that sharp symbol in order to account for just the 2 keys in the middle. Now, if we want to make a major third, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have space to space. This is the key that's written, so we do not have to alter anything. Let's just quickly take this same concept if we are in a piece with a key signature. So in this case, I have 3 sharps, key of A. So we have C sharp, F sharp, G sharp. So if we want to make a minor third in this key, starting on A, 1, 2, 3. We need to have A to C natural. Because our key signature has a C sharp in it, that means to always play C sharp when we're in this key. We've got to lower this with a natural symbol to C. That would be a minor third in the key of A major. Now, if we make a major third, 1, 2, 3, 4, we don't have to do anything to that C because in the key signature, it's sharp. So it looks a little bit different if you have a key signature at the beginning of a piece. Similarly, let's look at the bass clef this time. 5 flats, one of my favorite keys, D flat major. So if we start here on C, let's do a minor third. 1, 2, 3. This E flat is already in our key signature. We've got all 5 flats in the key signature. So we do not have to alter this at all to make a minor third. However, if we want to make a major third, 1, 2, 3, 4, we need to put a natural symbol on this E flat to indicate this key instead of this key, 3 keys in the middle. So thank you very much for watching this short video on minor thirds and major thirds. I hope it helps you understand the difference of these 2 intervals, both on the keyboard and visually on the music staff. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and also videos on piano literature, quick piano tips, and more. I appreciate it if you write to me in the comments. Let me know what you're working on. Let me know what kind of videos you would like to see, and I'll do my best to accommodate. And as always, thanks for watching.